Hello all, and welcome to another video on the Godzilla Boss Gaming Variety channel. Today I'm going to be tasting different sodas from different brands, being generic, PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, and Dr. Pepper, or Keurig Dr. Pepper. I will be taste testing their colas, their cherry colas, their Dr. Pepper equivalents, their lemon limes, their Mountain Dews, and their root beers. So, I guess we should get right into the colas. Now, I'm going to give you a bit of context. I don't drink soda often. I really don't, not anymore. I used to, but nowadays, I don't so much. And I'll be going through about 22 different sodas today. Some of which I haven't had in a very long time. Now I'm only doing a bit because I don't want to be wasteful. I'm not going to finish all these bottles. I'm just not. No offense, guys. It's just not going to be possible. If I do need more, I've got the bottles right here. Now some of these I did have to get 2 liters. But, you know, we make do with what we can. Didn't want to be spending too much on soda for one video. Most of them I'm probably going to be drinking much more of. Where did I leave the cap? Ah, there it is. That's better. Now, for their cola equivalents, we have from the generic, which I just went to Walmart, Sam's Cola. For PepsiCo, Pepsi of course. Coca-Cola, we've got, obviously, Coca-Cola. And for Keurig Dr. Pepper, we have RC Cola. Now, I'm just going to be lifting the mask up a bit and taking a sip and pulling it back down. So let's start with some Sam's Cola. Not bad, not bad. Very round cola taste. Not too in your face about it, but not too mellow either. Let's go with Pepsi next. Very sweet. Very sweet, just like Pepsi is. Once again, still definitely a cola, but much sweeter than Sam's Cola. Coke's next. Let's see how that tastes. Well, it's Coca-Cola. Almost everyone has had Coca-Cola at some point in their life. It tastes what you think of when you think, I could use a cola. Well, most people don't say cola. Now they say Coke, or soda, or a pop. This is the most popular cola. RC. Let's see how it tastes. How about a little more? Just so I get a perfect ensemble of the flavor of the Royal Crown Cola. That's what the name RC means, Royal Crown Cola. Established in 1905. It's over 100. It's actually 118. That was good. That, I think, was the top of my cola picks. It's got It's not too sweet, but it's not too bitey either. It's definitely better than Sam's Cola. Sorry, Walmart. Up above Pepsi, that's for sure. Let's see, I rank Coke and Pepsi about the same. Sam's over here. RC at the top of the list, where it should be. That was the colas, and I'm going to go rinse these out with some water, and I'll see you for the cherry colas. Here we are with the cherry colas. Now we've got, cherry Sam's Cola, wild cherry Pepsi, cherry Coca-Cola or cherry Coke, and cherry RC. A little bit of a story about this. Only one place in town sells this, a mini mart, gas station type thing. I had to go there to get it because it's not as common anymore. Cherry RC used to be all over the place, everywhere. I'm just going to start pouring the cherry Sam's Cola while I talk about this. Well, maybe not all over the place, but it was much more common than it was now. You could get cans of it. Actually, you used to not be able to get 6-packs of just normal RC around here, but then they showed up, which is pretty good. I enjoyed it for a while, and then, stopped drinking soda, so didn't really help me too much anymore there, did it? Now, all of the Walmart brand sodas I got in 2 liters, because that made the most sense. Because, I wasn't going to be drinking, 12 cans of soda. And it was just cheaper to get a 2-liter. Now, I do have friends who often come over to play some games, as you do. And all of this soda will be going to them. Or maybe anyone else in the house. I'll pour a little more. Be fair to Pepsi, give it what it needs. And I know last time the sodas kind of maintained order, but I have a suspicion they might change order this time, as this will be the highest rank and this will be the lowest. Some cherry Royal Crown Cola. Haven't had this in a while. Been impossible to find, and when I have been at the mini mart before, maybe yesterday, when I went out to get this before filming, I just didn't get it because I didn't have a reason to. I was usually only there for gas, maybe a snack or two. That's probably good. Alrighty, all 4 poured, let's drink. First up, cherry. Can you see? Yes, you can. Cherry Sam's Cola. Let's see how this tastes, eh? Very cherry. Very noticeable. Not so much on the cola side, but the cherry is very powerful on that. And it's still got some of that Sam's Cola texture to it and flavor, a bit of bite, not overly sweet. Let's do wild cherry Pepsi next. Isn't that good? Very nice, round, not as sweet as Pepsi. The cherry kind of mellows it back a bit. Now I want to say all of these are being drinking at room temperature because storing 22 sodas in my fridge is a lot of space. Anyhow though, might be a bit better cold, but hey, so are a lot of things. Like ice cream. But hey, it's not too bad. It's hard to point as cherry. If you weren't given a bottle with a bunch of cherries, it might be hard to tell. Hey, cherry Coke. If you hadn't had it and you like normal Coke, take a sip. If you don't like cherries, it might not be as useful to you, but I think it's pretty good. And finally, cherry RC. I can already feel my stomach from these sodas, and I've only had 8. Ugh. But this is what I'm waiting for. It's been a while. Let's get a smell first. That's good. Let's take a drink. Oh my gosh. The memories are coming back now, eh? Tastes like how I remember it. Nice, crisp, cherry, also cola. It's a perfect blend. This is at the top. I'm going to put Pepsi above Coke, as I like the cherry Pepsi a bit more than the cherry Coke. And unfortunately, Sam's Cola, once again taking last place, but not because it's bad, but because its competition is just so good. Now, I will see you for the Dr. Pepper equivalents. Alrighty, here we are with the Dr. Pepper equivalents. We've got Dr. Thunder coming in from the Walmart brand. If you notice, Pepsi does not have a horse in this race. Now, they don't actually make anything that you could call a Dr. Pepper equivalent unless you want to try to make something yourself. I don't have the time for that, and that would be not fair to the other brands. So they're just going to be left out of this one and left in last place by default, as they don't have a competitor. Pib Extra from Coca-Cola, and of course Dr. Pepper from Keurig Dr. Pepper. I'm going to get to pouring. Now, you might be wondering, Doji, why are you calling these 4 Dr. Pepper equivalents? That is because Dr. Pepper is its sort of own unique flavor. As you notice with that little 23, it's supposed to be a blend of 23 flavors. Now, that just doesn't roll off the blend of 23 flavors equivalent doesn't roll off the tongue as much as Dr. Pepper equivalent does. That might be a little much, but I'm going to get a physical soon anyhow, so they'll tell me how unhealthy this was though. Don't try this at home, by the way. Please don't. Unless you've got a lot of friends. I don't. I've only got 3. They're going to be drinking soda for a while. That might be a little much, but I can't really pour it back, so I do have to drink all of it. And my hand is sticky. Ain't that fun? Let me put this back. Dr. Pepper. I drink Dr. Pepper, don't you see? That was an old ad campaign for all you kids out there. That is also a little much. I'm going to be having a lot of fun. Or not, as I don't drink soda often. Well, let's start with our Walmart competitor, Dr. Thunder. Fairly cherry, I must say. A bit of the vanilla that you're supposed to get. You're also supposed to get almond and licorice somewhere in there. Who knows? Let's go for Pib Extra. Once again, very cherry hints. The subtitle on this is Spicy Cherry Soda. There it is, artificially flavored spicy cherry soda. I know you can't read that from back there, but, you know, just letting you know. Best way to game day, eh? Give me a second here. This is a lot. Let's see if this really is the best way to game day, according to Dr. Pepper. Keurig, actually. Dr. Pepper Keurig. Well, it's not as cherry as the other two, I will say that. Bit more of a blend of flavors, which of course is what it's supposed to be. Oh, I'm going to be burping up a storm by the end of this. Let's see. I think I like Dr. Thunder a bit more than Pib Extra, but you gotta give it to the original for top marks. Currently, they've taken 3 out of 6 categories, Dr. Pepper Keurig. But this isn't trying to find out which company's the best. So that's my ranking. Pepsi's equivalent, which doesn't exist of course, Pib Extra, Dr. Thunder, and the original Dr. Pepper. I'll see all you guys for root beer. We'll do root beer next. Hi everyone, and here we are once again with our root beers. Root beer is a very popular soda made from, well, sassafras root, generally, at least in the olden times. Now, from our Walmart brand, or generic, whichever one you like to say, we've got just root beer, no fancy name this time. From PepsiCo, we've got Mug. From Coca-Cola, we've got Barks. And from Keurig Dr. Pepper, A&W. Fun fact, in Canada, I believe they are self-owned for distribution rights. They also have a restaurant that is often paired with KFC. So, let's get to pouring, eh? 2 liters this time, ain't that fun? You can smell it. Root beer has a very distinct smell and distinct taste that sets it apart from others. Those last 3 were very cola-based. Dr. Pepper, not as much, but it's still got a similar hue to it. And we're finally out of caffeine-based sodas, at least for the time being, with root beer commonly not having any caffeine in it, which I enjoy. I don't like caffeine very much. Shocking, I know. Mug has a very distinct smell. Sets it apart a bit from other root beers, as a lot of them tend to smell a little similar. Pouring a little less this time, trying to go easy on my digestive system. And unfortunately these cans get entirely wasted. But I've got 11 more for my friends to drink. As much as they want. Not so much. I might keep my favorite soda after the end of this time. Root beer's nice and foamy. For competitive soda fillers, not as fun though. Finally, A&W. What most people think of when they think root beer. Alrighty, I like root beer. I like specialty root beers. In fact, Keurig Dr. Pepper not only owns A&W, they also own IBC. I actually had some IBC earlier, but when I went to Meijer to get these cans as well as some cans later in the video, I got some Sprecher. Sprecher's a smaller brand, but they're very good. Alright, let's start with our Walmart brand root beer. Excuse me for 1 sec. I might do that a lot in these last 3. Nice and soft. Not as harsh a flavor as the colas. Very welcoming. Feels homey. Mug from PepsiCo.
There's a lot of mug maniacs out there, huh? Very, very sweet. Next up, Barks from Coca-Cola. Nice round flavor. Not too harsh, not too sweet. Very classic root beer taste. Finally, A&W, owned by Keurig Dr. Pepper. It used to be their own thing for a while there. What can I say? It's A&W root beer. What a lot of people think of when they think, I could use a root beer right about now. Especially when going to a gas station or something. It was actually very hard to find Barks. I had to go to a store and get cans because I couldn't find it in any of the machine coolers, that's the word, in the gas stations I went to or the supermarkets. So I got cans. Anyway, let's rank them. Now, I'm a mug maniac any day of the week, but if I have to be honest with myself, if I have the other three, I'm going to be taking from the other three. Very sorry to all you mug maniacs out there. I still like the drink. Don't worry. It's just a little sweet for my taste. A&W is actually going to be going over here. And Barks is going to be winning, with the generic brand being second over the very popular A&W. Isn't that a win for all you bit smarter shoppers out there? Sorry. So, I'm going to see you, I guess, next time or not really next time, same video. I'll see you at the lemon lime sodas now. And hello again. We are going to be doing the lemon lime sodas. From the Walmart generic, Twist Up, very fun name. From PepsiCo, Starry, Coca-Cola Company, Sprite, and Keurig Dr. Pepper, we've got 7-Up. Now, as I get to pouring, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this one. Starry, for all you kids who are younger than age 6, maybe, age 7, was not always Pepsi's healthy lemon lime soda equivalent. You know, like your Sprites, your 7-Ups, your Twist Ups, I guess. Their original, or well, the one I remember, might not be the original, was Sierra Mist. You know, had that sort of calming feel to it. Now these ones are supposed to be healthy, or better for you, you know. Oh, if you've got upset stomach, sore throat, oh, just drink some 7-Up, you'll feel a bit better. That happens a lot. Sprite. Whoa, a bit more fizzy, right? So these ones have a bit less foam. A bit calmer drinks. This one. Okay, good. Making sure it's not flat. These have been unopened before today. And there we go. That's all 4 poured. Everyone has a horse in the race, hey? Let's start with some Twist Up. I like that. That's really good. It's not an overpowering citrus flavor, but it's there. Feels nice, calming, relaxing. Let's try some Starry. Like most things PepsiCo, it's sweeter. When I first tried it, I thought it was, well, I've tried it before now, but when I first tried it, I was thinking this is pretty much just Sierra Mist, but with a new label. It's a little different, but, rebranding, marketing, companies do that a lot. Maybe they adjusted the recipe just a touch. Maybe it's placebo. Let's go with Sprite now. Lemon lime, very round, not too sweet, not too sour. A friend of mine, this is his favorite soda. I can see why. It's pretty good. And 7-Up. Bottoms up, eh? Heads up, 7-Up. Bit more sour. Definitely got that citrus feel. It's pretty good. Alright, let's do the ranking. Before I burp up a storm, eh? I'm going to put Starry at the bottom. Bit sweet, again, like the mug. Followed by 7-Up, then Sprite, and at the top, once again, well actually first time, the generic brand wins with Twist Up. I find it pretty good. So that's my ranking for the lemon lime sodas. Next up we're going to be doing the Mountain Dew equivalents. So, I'll be seeing you there. And here's our final taste of the day. The Mountain Dew equivalents. We've got Mountain Lightning from our generic friends. Mountain Dew, of course, from PepsiCo. Mellow Yellow from Coke. And Dr. Pepper does not have a horse in this race. I did check online. I couldn't find anything except for a drink called Sun Drop, which was not available locally. So they're just going to have to take last place on this final one. They do, I think, have the most wins, but once again, it's not a competition. Except in these little categories. Let's get to pouring. Alrighty. Now I know I call myself Godzilla Boss Gaming, but I have a confession to make. As much of a gamer icon it is, I don't drink Mountain Dew that much. In fact, it's been a very long time since I've last drinking it. Been a couple years maybe even 3 years. And I don't really remember the flavor that much. So, let's get started with Mountain Lightning. Let's go to Mountain Dew next. Oh gosh! It tastes like battery acid! Oh my gosh, people drink that? Mellow. You're telling me people drink this stuff? This doesn't taste safe for human consumption. Oh gosh! I made my friends drink this. You know what? Dr. Pepper wins this one for not trying to poison me. Mellow Yellow's second. This is... Oh gosh! Okay, well, let's remove these. Set this aside, I don't want to knock it over. It tastes like it should eat through the cups. Well, I have to say, I think Dr. Pepper Keurig came to the table with my favorite drinks. Ugh. I think Cherry RC was my favorite of the day. Not that that matters that much. Thank you for watching. If this gets 17 likes, I guess I'll torture myself some more and try every flavor of battery acid, I mean Mountain Dew, that I can find. Thank you all for watching and have a nice day.